tỷ đô là chuyện bình thường, và những người giàu á, người ta vẫn mua những cái căn hộ đó để họ ở. Nhưng mà ở mình á, nếu cái nhà đầu tư hiện nay ở Việt Nam thì đang gọi là tư vấn cho mình là nên mua đất nền và nhà phố, tốt hơn là mua căn hộ. Nếu có căn hộ thì nên bán đi để lấy tiền và đầu tư, tại vì đất tiền của mình là rất lớn, rất rộng.
All right, very good. Okay, there's two questions. Question number one is developer claim that their property prices sometimes can go 3 times, 4 times in certain area, 5 times. Now, or property agents would say that. So when we talk about property prices increase, there are two sides of things you must see. One is the fundamental, second one is the market. So basically the two questions are almost the same. But yeah, so the first thing you need to understand that if you look at the fundamental, what constitutes property price increase? So we have to understand the fundamental. So what constitutes property price increase? There's two things. Inflation and supply and demand. So now, when a developer or property agent claim the property price increase, that will refer to inflation and supply and demand. Must understand that. So refer back to the second question. Should we buy luxury condo? You see, first of all, we need to understand that we are in the business of buying debts. If you ask me to buy a luxury condo, it depends on how much. But if a luxury condo is almost equivalent to a shop house price, I would buy a shop house price rather than a luxury condo. I would buy that. It's your choice, right? Because a luxury condo can be 350,000 or 400,000, and the shop can be 500,000. Just 100,000 apart. I would definitely buy shop house, not luxury condo. But that's again preference. What I say, 100 pesos, 100 return. In good market, luxury condo probably are sought after in good times. So that's the reason why the supply and demand comes in. Probably, the Korean coming in, the Japanese coming in, they want to stay in a very high end. And that is in good time. But that is not fundamental. That is in good time, but that's not fundamental. Because I'm in the business of buying debts. So if you ask me, I would buy 100 pesos, 100 returns product. 100 pesos, 100 return product is what? Is the property that is around 150,000 plus minus. Maximum 200,000. I will be more safer. It depends on area again. Some probably you can say 200 to 250,000 is safer in areas. Remember the bell curve? Remember the bell curve? That's what we study. So if you ask me, I would go for that. But again, there are property luxury condos that is selling for 500,000. Yeah. But I would then rather buy shop house, 100 pesos, 100 return. You say I'll probably buy 350 or 400 or 500,000. Because 100 pesos, 100 return houses are in between 200,000. 100 bedrooms, 100 return. Shop house in between 4 to 500,000, or 500,000 to 600,000, depends on the area. So I would buy 100 bedrooms, 100 returns product or debts to guarantee consistent in my buying of debts. That's what I'm trying to say. So for that particular statement we made just now is buying luxury condo and what happened in Malaysia. In actual fact, Malaysia luxury condo went up and now coming down. Right? The reason why is because people cannot afford it and there's no fundamental. So that is why luxury condo right now, even like a double-story terrace, 3-story terrace house, 3-story house, it costs around 500,000 in Malaysia. But for 500,000, I can buy a shop. So you buy a shop better or you buy a house better? Of course, shop. Yeah. But they say, oh no, the economy go up again, they will go up. You buy a bungalow. Bungalow is not for debt accumulation. No, bungalow is for your own enjoyment. But it depends. I talking about this. Let me share with you this as well. You want me to teach you how to buy? How many of you want to build one day you want to build your own bungalow? Oh really? Very good. Yeah, you want? Okay.
One day.
Let me teach you how to buy build a free bungalow. How many of you want me to teach you how to buy a free bungalow? Oh really? You want? I'll teach you. You want? It's not difficult. You want? Okay. Let me give you some perspective, because I tell you there's so many things you can understand in property once you understand all this fundamental. That you see, how much a bungalow, a nice bungalow, how much? With a swimming pool, how much? Tell me. How much?
2 million. 2 million.
$2 million, yeah? Is it okay? 1.5 to $2 million, yeah? 2 million. $2 million, yes. Okay. So, if you now want to build a $2 million of a bungalow, you take a loan, how much you pay every month? So, what do you do? Divide by 100, yes? That is $20,000, yes? Hello? Minus 30%, that is $16,000. So you are paid. See, we all are smart, right? You can calculate, right? So means to say you are paying around $16,000. If you buy a bungalow and get a loan. Okay. Now, so if you have the capacity of buying a bungalow that's $2 million, my advice to you, very simple, don't buy first. Go and rent. Now, if you pay $16,000 a month, okay, and you're paying because you're staying there, similar bungalow, if you rent, how much can you rent? Do you need 60,000 to rent a? No, right? How much? Rent from the agent? Huh? $2,000. Possible?
Oh, 5.
3,000? 5,000. Okay. So instead of you paying 16,000, 5,000 you can get. Okay, now look, listen carefully. So you pay 5,000, okay, and then you buy a bungalow of 15,000. Sorry, you stay and you pay rental, and then your cash flow is free for $10,000, yes? Yeah? Yeah. So is it worth it? It's not worth it. So now, if that is the case, I ask you, Very simple. Okay? If you want to live in a 2 million bungalow, okay, I might advise go and rent one nice apartment first, right? And go and buy yourself a shop house for $2 million US. Or buy 2 shop house for $1 million US and wait for 7 to 8 years. After that, sell those 2 away and you get $15 million US. Sorry, $4 million US. Correct? Hello? So that $2 million is free. Go and build yourself one bungalow. Simple as that. Learn something? Which one better? Second one better, right? Yeah. So that's what you see. That's how my mind programmed. I want to buy a car of $300,000 US. I invest in the $300,000 US now. I know it for sure. 7-8 years, I will get that car for free. Do you understand? Yeah. It's a different mindset. You leverage to get the car. You leverage to get the house. You stay there, fully paid. Yeah. So go and buy yourself $2 million worth of debt that's inflated at 10%. In 7 years, you get it. Do you understand? Hello? Yeah. How many of you feel that, damn, that is easy but super good idea, Adrian? Yeah. Buy a debt, wait for 7 years, debt inflated at 7%, go and buy yourself a big, huge bungalow. Probably not big, probably not 2 million, probably 1.5 million. But it's free. Don't you think so? It's a good idea? Can you imagine you can have multiple of these baskets? One is for the bungalow, one is for the car, another one is for the children. Ooh. Right? And then you keep the cash as much as possible in your pocket. You understand? And then you leverage it out. And wrong. Later on, I'll teach you about refinancing. Okay? Later on, I'll teach you about refinancing. Yeah? Later on, you see, there's wealth of information in my head. You don't ask, I won't tell. I follow syllabus. Yeah. You understand? I don't know how to tell. There's so much information in my head. Yeah? That's how you buy a free bungalow. Yeah? So it depends on what you want to do. For my car, I buy my car cash. I refinance, I pay. I sell some of the property, I pay for the car cash. What's the problem? No problem. But my car depreciates every year, 30,000. Fine, 30,000. I can get many students. You understand? Yeah, it's business. It's just, understand? But I'm not heart sick. Why? Because I know this place come down, this thing go up. At the end of the day, my net worth is still balanced. That is the beauty about property investment, if you buy the right one. So don't be greedy. Luxury apartment might not be such a good idea if we want consistency. It might not be, it might be good, but for me, I will not go there. I would use the money to buy myself a shop house. It's like 4 house, 1 shop. 4 shop, 1 factory. 4 factory, buy a bigger factory. For me, I will do that. So I hope you can understand that. Now for me, right now, my portfolio, I owe bank around, how much? Yeah, 40 million. Yeah, $10,000 US, $10 million US. I owe the bank $10 million US, but I'm not worried at all. You understand? $10 million US, I'm not worried at all. Because I have $10 million US right now, if you want me to come up with. I have the capacity of raising the candidate myself. Yeah. So myself, I have $3 million cash. I'll be very vulnerable to you. I have $3 million cash. It's my personal, not company, my personal. My company even have more. I have $3 million cash, personal level. With that debt, I will not, unless my body and my health have a problem, or not, I will outlast any bank. You understand? With the installment, I can outlast the bank. Do you understand? So I dare to buy debt. I just buy debt. Wait, that's it. That's why I say, with this knowledge, if I'm Mickey Mouse, I'll be very wealthy. Because Mickey Mouse don't grow old at all. Understand? You understand? If I'm Mickey Mouse, I'll be very rich. Understand? 100 years, 400 years, 300 years, Mickey Mouse will be still alive. Correct or not? Hello? Yeah. The problem is, we are not that age. We die one day. You understand or not? We will die one day. So that is the beautiful part about property investment. So later I'll be teaching you, buying insurance, how to buy insurance. So what happened? Okay. Now, before we start, okay, I have a student. Okay, he wants to give me a testimonial. I'm very flattered. I pass this to Nana. Nana will arrange a student. All right, brother. Yeah, Nana, come. Mike, brother, please come. Mike. You guys are so very good. So many hands. Come. All right, go ahead.
Xin cảm ơn thầy Adrian ạ. Và hôm nay thì là thay mặt cho Babylon, thì tôi biết rằng là tất cả các anh chị chúng ta có mặt ở đây, chúng ta đều mong muốn rằng là nếu như chúng ta đi học thì chúng ta đến cái lớp học của thầy Adrian, chúng ta đều mong muốn có những kết quả, đúng không ạ? Và các chị sẵn sàng cho chúng tôi khoảng 2 phút để có thể chia sẻ với các anh chị là học viên trong cộng đồng Platinum của thầy Adrian thành công như thế nào không ạ? Được không ạ? Vâng ạ, và hôm nay thì là tôi rất là vinh dự khi mời được anh tiến sĩ, anh Sĩ là một trong những khách hàng đồng hành với chúng tôi rất là lâu rồi và là học trò của thầy Adrian từ năm 2018, đúng không ạ? Vâng ạ, và bây giờ thì tôi xin phép là được chia sẻ, mời anh Sĩ đến đây để có thể chia sẻ với các anh chị hành trình để có thể trở nên giàu có hơn nhờ bất động sản sau khi tham dự chương trình học của thầy Adrian ạ. Xin mời anh ạ.
Cho phép tôi được hỏi là trong khán phòng này có bao nhiêu anh chị đang hoạt động trong lĩnh vực bất động sản? Chúng ta tương tác để cho hiểu hơn và chia sẻ chính xác hơn ha. Có bao nhiêu anh chị đang công tác trong lĩnh vực ngân hàng?
Tương tác trong lĩnh vực ngân
hàng. Chỉ lát vài lĩnh vực của tôi cũng là nhà đầu tư về bất động sản, cũng có một chút thành công nhất định. Thì hôm nay các anh chị có muốn tôi chia sẻ một số thành công đó và tôi đã làm điều đó như thế nào không? Có cho thầy. Đúng không? Cảm ơn các chị. Trước hết cho phép tôi giới thiệu về bản thân một tí ha. Tôi tên là Nguyễn Tiến Sĩ, hiện đang là phó tổng giám đốc của một ngân hàng thương mại cổ phần. Tôi biết đến lớp học Chết với lời khủng của thầy anh Huy cách đây 6 năm, đó là năm 2017. Lúc đó tôi đang là phó tổng của một cái công ty trong thành phố nước ngoài. Tại thời điểm đó thì khi đến lớp học của thầy thì tôi phát hiện ra là trong suốt thời gian mà tôi đầu tư bất động sản tôi có một cái sai lầm lớn, đó là không có nhiều bằng bài tài chính. Cho đến năm 2018 thì tôi có sang Malaysia tham dự cái lớp Platinum của thầy Adrian. Sau đó tôi về Việt Nam. Bên cạnh cái việc làm công ăn lương tại phía nước ngoài, tôi cũng lập một cái công ty bất động sản của riêng tôi và tôi tự vận hành nó. Cũng thưa thì các chị là qua Malaysia thì tôi được học thầy Adrian với cái kinh nghiệm, cái trải nghiệm cũng cũng như là cái khả năng tổng hợp những cái tinh hoa của nhiều người thành công trên thế giới, thì thầy Adrian cũng truyền cho tôi một cái cảm hứng để quay về Việt Nam và thành lập cái khoáng sản đó. Thì nhưng trong khuôn khổ hôm nay thì chắc có lẽ là vì lý do nó cũng hơi tế nhị nên tôi không có nói hết cái thành công của mình. Tôi chỉ show cho các chị thấy một số thành công nhỏ nhỏ của tôi thôi, được không các chị? Tôi cảm này thưa các chị, tôi có đầu tư một cái showroom xe máy Yamaha. Cho phép mình này. Đây là tổng đốc của Yamaha Việt Nam và tôi thời điểm đó lúc đó nó còn khá trẻ và nhìn là chưa nó bị rối loạn tiền đề như bây giờ. Tôi có đầu tư vào một số tòa nhà tôi thuê. Tôi cho thuê 3 ngân hàng. Ngân hàng đầu tiên là ngân hàng Vietbank. Tôi đầu tư tòa nhà này 7 tầng cho ngân hàng Sài Gòn Hà Nội thuê, và tôi đầu tư cho ngân hàng Hàng Hải thuê. Thì các cái sản phẩm mà cho thuê của ngân hàng thì nó tạo cho tôi cái dòng tiền, và tôi tất cả những cái này là đều từ dùng từ máy tài chính, những kiến thức học từ thầy. Tôi dùng người tài chính để mua các sản phẩm này. Tuy nhiên thì đến cuối năm vừa rồi 2021 thì tôi buộc phải thanh toán mấy cái nợ này, tại vì theo quy định của ngân hàng nhà nước thì cái hàng khó tổng như tôi tôi là người thân không được vay nợ tại ngân hàng công tác và kê khai cái tài sản, nên là tôi thanh toán cái này. Có nghĩa là tôi không chết gì nào không. Trước đó mặc dù là công nợ nhưng tôi không chết, tôi thanh toán hết cái khoản nợ này trong cái tháng dịch vừa qua. Tôi cũng đang đầu tư 2 cái khách sạn tại khu đảo Tuần Châu, cái bến cảng mới của đảo. Vịnh Hạ Long là một trong những vịnh để thế giới các chị biết được ạ. Tôi đầu tư để tạo đồng tiền tại hai bên. Cũng là shop house, đầu tư một khách sạn mini. Tôi cũng có đầu tư một khu đô thị nhỏ nhỏ thôi ở Quảng Ninh. Đây là khu đô thị của tôi. Và tất cả những cái đầu tư này nó cũng mang lại cho tôi một cái cuộc sống tương đối thoải mái. Tôi cũng đang ở một cái biệt thự nhỏ ở trung tâm thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Đây là căn nhà tôi đang ở, và tôi thỏa cái đam mê của mình, một số cái đam mê của mình. Tôi cũng đầu tư một số cái bất động sản ở bên Úc. Thì hôm nay tôi chia sẻ một phần cái thành công quyết định đó, với hy vọng là cũng tạo cái nguồn cảm hứng cho các anh chị chúng ta mạnh dạn lên. Và tôi với cái suy nghĩ của tôi thì ngành bất động sản Việt Nam chúng ta còn có thể kiếm tiền thêm vài chục năm nữa, và cho nên là tôi mong các chị cứ chúng ta mạnh dạn, chúng ta tự nâng tầm chúng ta lên và chúng ta sẽ có cuộc sống tốt đẹp hơn. Tôi cảm ơn các chị và chúc các chị. Cũng hôm nay xin cảm ơn thầy Adrian rất nhiều và đội ngũ của thầy. Xin cảm ơn.
Very good.
Hôm nay cảm ơn anh sự các chị rất nhiều ạ.
Alright. Can. No, let's do this. You go up, he stand here. Okay, come bro, come here. Look at that. Alright.
Các chị ghi dưới phần cùng luôn đấy ạ.
Trời đất đều.
Alright. Yeah, right. Thank you very much. Alright. Now, can we give him a round of applause? Alright. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. You purposely come here for me. Right? So you don't need to do this. I'm very grateful. Right? So thank you. This is not planned. I didn't know. They just informed me it's a surprise for me. So yeah. So that is the reason why I said property changed a lot of people's life. I have one student also, same thing in Hanoi. I still remember very clearly. She's a very, very, very arrogant woman. Seriously. She challenged me in the class. I still remember very clearly. That she challenged me in the class. At that time, almost like 2017, I'm not mistaken. Because 2017 and 2016, there's a lot of changes in the banking system. So when I teach that, she challenged me. She stood up and challenged me. I said, you know, you cannot do this in here. You cannot do this in here. And then I tried to reason up her. I still remember very clearly. I said, okay, I might be wrong. I said, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. It's okay. But all of the students are here to learn. Can I finish my teaching first? And then after the 3 days, we'll do a public Q&A. Then you ask again. I said, okay. Then she quiet. So she said, finish the class. In Hanoi, I still remember. And then the husband is a very wealthy man in Hanoi. So when they go out, there are 2 bodyguards. I later know that. Okay. So then, after finish the class, she joined Platinum. Okay. Joined Platinum, I don't know what happened, she disappeared for 1 year plus. She didn't come for the class. And then, suddenly, she came. I still remember in Hanoi, I can't, West Lake Hotel, something like that. I can't, is it Hanoi? Yeah, something like that. She waited for me for 1+ hour while I'm teaching. She waited for me during lunch hour. So my lunch, normally I stretch. She waited for me outside with the bodyguard. So I got out. She gave me 1 big ginseng for that, and some bird nest and all that. She gave it to me. I said, why? What happened to you? Where did you go? I said, teacher, I make a lot of money. Teacher, I make a lot of money. I said, but she doesn't know how to speak English. So she said, I make money. So there's one person do translation and stuff like that. And then she says she make a lot of money because she runs hotel. And then because of 30 defects, she got a lot of things correctly. She buy the right thing. So probably like something like her 1 year 10 times, I think. I don't know, but 1 year probably 5 times, 6 times. Yeah, so she got it right. So I have like that. I have also students don't know where she went. Then suddenly she asked somebody to wait me in the airport, knowing that I'm coming to Vietnam. See, I'm not joking. And then they put my name. I don't know. Actually, baby don't come and bring. They come and fetch me. So there's one guy waited for me and say, teacher, the husband and wife. Say, teacher, I cannot do much for you. He gave me flower, and then he said, I got a VVIP van, a very luxury van. He said, can I send you back? Send you to your hotel in Hanoi. I was all sort of crazy stuff. And that is the reason why I'm so motivated. Okay? Because of my students. I have a lot of crazy stuff in Malaysia as well. So that's why I said change a lot of people's life. Right? They are also, honestly speaking, people are coming to the class and buy too much, got themselves into financial problems. They are. So that's why I keep on saying, those days I don't stress on risk management so much. Those days, 2016, 17, 18, even in Malaysia, I don't stress on risk so much. But nowadays, I teach a lot about risk. So you need to be very careful. And that's the reason why also I started teaching the business model 3+1 to the public. Because normally 3+1 is something I teach in the Platinum. But many of the students, they come for the 3 days. After that, they do Platinum. They go out and buy many. They buy many. Because they think that their business is good. But sometimes business can be up and down. Because your fundamental is not strong. You buy and you got caught up with the installment, then you die. I have that. So that's the reason, like if you are like my Platinum, if they go, then I will talk about all this. So if you look at my 3-day class, I add content, I don't take content out. That's why you see my class until 8 o'clock. Because my content I add on the risk part. So So that's that. All right. Thank you very much. Come. So let's start learning. Okay. Come. Okay. Oh, where? I'll find this out. Cannot. I need this slide because I need to teach you. Now we want right now, okay, I teach you buying with companies. Okay. Now it's time to understand refinancing. Okay. So what refinancing can do. Okay. So this I cannot read. Okay. Remember this chart. Okay. So I will let you take photo, but you push it out. Yeah. I will let you take photo, but let me finish first. Can or cannot? Okay. So while we're doing, let me explain to you. Yeah. Now, let's say this person, this is the one that first day I left in the morning. That I didn't finish, I start in the second day in the morning. Remember? So I say, let's say you take a 500,000 loan, okay, and please show me this to me. Okay. Easier first. Now, you take that means to say is US dollar 3,008 every month. Okay, you understand that, right? Okay. So now, from there, okay, like 500,000 divided by 100 is 5,000 minus 20% is 4,000. To be accurate, is 3,008. Okay, so we understand that. So now, after 10 years, it goes up to 1 million. And when we say it goes up to 1 million, it means to say it's averagely inflation at 7%. Yeah. You must be very fundamental about this. And you must be able to explain to yourself why is it doubling. Understand? In 10 years, that means to say is on average, the inflation rate for that particular area property is at 7%. You must be clear on that. So if you have happened to double in 7 years, means to say it's inflating at 10%. Do you understand? So inflation plus supply and demand. Supply and demand is where we talk about 13 effects. You understand? Inflation is something, then supply and demand is something. So when supply and demand is always about 13 effects. The Pentagon circle, remember? The 13 effects. The more better it is, the more demand it will become. Do you understand? So that will make the property price go up. So these are two components. Okay? Now, then, because of that, after another 20 years, it will go up to 2 million. Okay. Same thing, 7% inflation rate. Understand so far? Okay. Now, okay. So if you want to take a photo, you can take, because this is the Monday session, okay? The first day session. If you want to take a take, okay? So I'm going to dim this, and then I'm going to dim this, and I'm going into what we call this refinancing. Okay? Done. Now, yeah, done. Okay, now I need to do this. I need to do magic, okay, by doing gray color. So I'm making it gray, okay. Now I want to superimpose the real scenario, okay. The thing just now I said to you was, I'm assuming this is happening. Understand so far? Okay, good. So means to say, I'm assuming that after 10 years, the rental can get 8%. I'm assuming. Understand, huh? If you don't like 8%, it can be 6%. It is 6% of 1 million, alright, is how much? 6% of 1 million is 5,000 US dollars. Understand so far? Hello? Okay, 5,000 US dollar minus of the debt 3,800, you will get 1,200 extra. Do you understand? Are we clear? Yes. So the scenario just now, I'm just based on my feeling. So in my head, I have this image in my head. But the real case scenario after 10 years is not 6,600 rental. The real case scenario after what we call 10 years, you get only 5,005. That is the real scenario. Understand so far? Okay. So now, must understand this. Why property price increase is because inflation plus supply and demand. So inflation is constant. It will happen. Okay. But provided supply and demand is also good. So in order for us to get the supply and demand, we need Pentagon circle plus 30 effects. That will guarantee 7% inflation rate happens. Do you understand? Understand, huh? Yes. Good. It's a very strong statement and it's a very scientific statement. Do you understand, huh? Good. So understanding that, then the market after 10 years, it did not go up as I expected. Let's say it only went up 5,500 rental. Understand? Clear? Okay. Now, can I refinance this? That is the question. And how much is the safe refinancing? That is the question. Understand, huh? Because the rental will really go up after 10 years. Can I refinance this or not? Now, if we refinance, the maximum we can go is 800,000. Yeah, let me finish making and then you can take photos. The maximum refinancing is 800,000 based on 80%. Okay. Now, if you say that no, teacher, after 10 years, it did not went to 1 million. It went only 900,000. It's the same formula. Understand? I just want you to know that. Then, maximum is 800,000. So, whatever you want to take money out, maximum also 800,000. Because the bank will only give you 80%. Like what you say, some bank give you 70%. Okay? It's just who you know, honestly. Alright? Then, if I want to refinance, okay, this is the key. Okay? Now, this is a bit technical formula. Okay? You don't need to take a photo first. You listen to me first. Yeah? See. Now this is a formula where 5,500, that is the real rental at that point of time. You multiply 130. Why 130?
Constant.
Because it's 9%. Yes? 9%. Sorry, 8% interest. Remember, 8%, bank interest is at 8%.
Okay.
The mortgage constant is 9%. You need an ROI of 9% to cover the installment. Remember?
Yes.
Our bank is 8%. We need 9%. 9% plus actually. Remember? Because of 8% is the interest, 1+% is the principal. Therefore, we need 9%. Understand? Therefore, we multiply 130. Do you understand now? Okay? Now, so 5,500 rental multiply 130, the equation is 715,000. Understand so far?
Yes.
Okay. If we refinance, we take a loan of 715,000, we need to pay 5,500 to the bank every month. You understand now?
Okay.
So it's just a reverse calculation. Do you understand? Okay, anyone not? Okay, this one. Okay. Why not? Where halfway you don't understand? Which area roughly halfway you don't understand? Take that, yeah. No, I want to be slow in this because it's very important. Okay? Yeah, why not? What are the things that you don't understand?
Thực ra là em cũng hơi khó hiểu về việc này, cũng không hẳn là một cái chi tiết nào. Em cũng phải theo cái tư duy của thầy khá là vất vả. Em cũng cố gắng thôi, thì em nghĩ là thầy cứ giảng đi thôi, em cố gắng hiểu chặt. Cũng không muốn đợi cả thầy để
Okay, very good. Discipline. Thank you very much. Hey, can we give her a round of applause? She's very kind. Alright.
Nói thật.
My dear, come again to the class again. Alright? You come and revisit again. Okay. To be fair, this is not your material. Seriously, developer come to my class, 3D class, they love the class. Developer. Property agent bosses come to the class, they love the class. Okay. You don't know anything about property much, you come to the class and you are not supposed to know everything because it's a very technical class. For you to maintain this positive is already very good. So what you need to do is to surround yourself in this kind of environment so that next time you'll be more sharp. Yeah. Okay. So now, talking about this again. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is, okay, let me recap that so that all of us are in the same page. First, we take a loan of 500,000. That's the first thing. Okay. The value of the property can be even higher. Okay, probably the value of the loan is, let's say the property value is 600,000. You put 100,000 in, you take a loan of 500,000. In fact, the value is higher. But it's very difficult for me to do a comparison. Then the story will be very, very long. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, so I'm not, because I'm teaching fundamental, I cannot tell, oh, the property price is this much. And then after that you take this loan, after that you do that, then you'll be like, oh my God, too many numbers. You understand? I'm trying to make as simple as possible for you to understand. Okay? So let's now say this. We are at point 0 today, 2022. I take a loan of 500,000. Okay? Understand? I take a loan of 500,000. Every month I need to pay 3,800. Point blank. Okay, that's confirmed. That's my installment. Because of inflation and because of the supply and demand, the effects, that area is inflated at 7%. So based on Albert Einstein's rule of 72, 72 divided by 7% is 10. Therefore, 10 years is double. Therefore, 500,000 now become 1 million. Okay, that is compounded. So now, that 1 million is higher than 500,000, yes? Now you make money. That is what we call equity. That is where the toothpick comes in. If you don't sell the property, the 500,000 is not yours. It's just you to keep, but you cannot use it. You understand? If you want to use it, can. You need to look at rental. Okay, now coming back to rental. Okay, now based on my prediction, I say 8% rental return up to 10 years. I'm sure. But the problem is, it did not go up to 8% rental return. Okay, it is 8% rental return is 6,006. I'm thinking after 10 years, it go 6,006 rental, but it did not go there. Understand? The only rental I can get during 10 years after that, that's 20332. Now it's 2022. 2032, the rental go up only 5,005. Fair. But anyway, it's better than 3,008, yes? So you are getting a positive rental or a negative rental? You're getting a positive rental. Okay. Positive of how much? 1,700. Fair? Understand that? Okay. Now, because there's a positive rental, we then can do one thing. We can then take 5,500, multiply, this is the formula, multiply 130. See whether that number is higher than 500,000. Yeah? Why? Because 5,005 multiply 130, it gives us 715,000. Now, put this thing aside. If you take a 715,000 loan today at 8% interest, you will also need to pay 5,500 US dollars. Do you understand now? So I just reverse the calculation. Understand? Okay, now, then 750,000 is in your pocket. Now you might say, how do I get 750,000 US dollars? Okay, what you can do is you reverse the calculation. Remember the loan engine, 0.8, 0.7, minus this, minus that, minus. Remember, multiply 130. So if you want 715,000, you put 715,000 at the bottom and you subtract back. Do you understand? You go back. So you create your income for 6 months, you will get this loan approved. Understand now? Understand now? Okay, now. 715,000 is in your pocket now. Every month you pay 5,500. 715,000, you have to minus off 500,000, yes? So you, in actual fact, you take 215,000 free money. Do you understand or not? Why is that free money? Because you are paying 5,500 and the rental you are getting is 5,500. That is what we call refinancing EQ. You understand? Hello? You balance off. Understand? So now the 215,000 US dollar is free money for you. Understand now? That is the power of refinancing. Do you understand? Now, again, what if it's not 5,500? What if it's 5,000? Same thing, you do the same calculation. 5,000 multiply 130. But assuming you get 25 years loan, yeah. So then 5,000 minus multiply 130 is 650. 650 minus of 3,008 is, sorry, 650 minus of 500,000 is 150,000 you get cash for free. Do you understand? Learn something? Yeah? That is how I buy my watches. Understand? That is how I buy my car. Understand? Because other people pay for it. This is not going for any gearing. This is what we call refinancing EQ. Understand? It's a very powerful thing, yes. Yeah, you get the cash out. You get the cash out. The bank will give you 715,000 minus of 500,000, the outstanding. But after paying for 10 years, it's not going to be 500,000. It's probably 420,000 probably. You understand? So you would get 150 plus the principal that you pay. Do you understand? You understand? Yeah. You want to repeat? Okay. You see, yeah. You go to the bank. You say, bank, I want 750,000. Then the bank say, can, no problem, because maximum refinancing is at 80%. Okay, so you want to refinance, so you can refinance at 800,000 if you want to. But if you refinance 800,000, the payment will not be 5,500 anymore, it will be higher. Then you are going on negative. You understand? Learn something? You can go 800, no problem. But you are going on negative. You are paying around 6,000 per month, but you are getting a rental of 5,500. So you are negative 500 every month. If you want to go on negative, it's your choice. Understand? Can you go for 800? Why not? You get 200,000. Oh my God. You understand or not? And then you negative 500 every month. Oh my God. 12 months is only what? 6,000. 10 years is how much? 60,000. Oh my God. You understand? After 10 years, the property becomes 2 million. Understand? Yeah. So now, it's up to you to adjust. If it's 5,000, 5,000. If it's 4,008? Fine. Additional 1,000, fine. So 4,000. If it's 4,008 multiplied 130. Yeah. Yeah.
Nhưng mà mình là 2-3 năm là tái cấp 4 lần.
I'll repeat. Yeah, the bank will pop up. Now, listen, it's a very good question. If this one is a bit technical, I'll share with you. It is a very good question. Now after 10 years, you go to the bank. You say, hey, bank, see, 1 million already, can I take the money out? I want to refinance 80%. The bank will not give you. Listen carefully. If you go to Techcom Bank will not give you. If your loan is there, you want to take the money out some more, the bank will not give you. You go to Satcom Bank. You say, I want to move this loan to Satcom Bank. Satcom Bank will be happy to do your business. Do you understand? Understand?
Tùy ngân hàng khác.
Yeah, if you go back to Techcom Bank say, why you want to do the money? Why you want to use the money? He said, fuck, this is my money. No, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. Just be like going to that day. I said, I want to move my money there. Satcom Bank, come. You understand? Because they are getting 700,000 loan, new loan in the bank.
So you have to
Move, yes, that's called refinancing. If you go to the bank, you ask for more money, that's called top up. Do you understand? You go from one bank to one bank, it's called refinancing. You go back to the same bank, do not like you to top up. Why? Same work, but very little money. You understand? Unless you are their privileged client. Or not, they will not want to do it for you. They will give you all sort of reasons. You understand? So you move it there. Okay, but this is the catch. How many of you, your property is tied to your name? Raise your hand. Okay, don't do that anymore. What you do when you want to move to Satcom Bank, listen, when you want to move to Satcom Bank, open an investment holding company. Tell Satcom Bank you want to put this property into this company and take this company to take Satcom Bank loan. But with your name as a guarantor. It's the same thing. You understand? You are putting on a vehicle. So you go to the Satcom Bank, you say, I want to open, I have a company now, right? I want to put my property inside this company. Can you give me this loan for my company to buy this property? Okay, in this case, refinance this property. I'll be the guarantor. because this property is under my name. I'll be the guarantor. Understand so far? That's how you do it. Yes. So when you move to Sakong Bank, the bank will then pay 420,000 to Tekong Bank. Understand? And then the remainder of 715,000 minus of 400 and how much? Yeah, 400 plus thousand, 420,000. That balance goes to your saving account. You understand? Because Sakong Bank give you 715,000 loan. One is going to settle the Tekong Bank to get the property to Sakong Bank. You understand? Okay. Remainder of the money will go into your saving account at Sakong Bank. Do you understand? Hello? Learn this? Okay. Clear?
Yes.
As part of the loan. Not loan. Loan is different. Loan is a new loan.
New contract.
You have new account number
Account.
for 715,000 now. Do you understand now? Yeah. So for 715,000, you have a new loan. So, new loan, new account number. Tekong Bank, throw it away, no more. Property is in Sakong Bank under company name. You become the guarantor. Understand? This is how you do it. Now, when you do that, your LA will open up. Because you are under company. So your LA open, you no longer close. You understand? Yeah. So that's how, when your LA open, that is where you can buy. You understand? Then, when you want to buy again, so you use back your same company, go to Agri Bank. Okay? And then you tell Agri Bank, I want to buy this new property because you get the cash for 1,000. Let's say, for example. So you go to Agri Bank, you say, Agri Bank, I want to buy this property. Based on my LA, I'll be the guarantor. You understand? Under the company, the same company, you can do that. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. The CIC, very good question. The CIC will reveal the company CIC. It will not reveal your CIC. They will only see you as a guarantor. Understand? Yeah, the guarantor is just a guarantor of you in the case of the company don't pay, you pay. That's it. Don't confuse yourself. Don't confuse yourself. Alright, guarantor. So the company is taking the loan. Then the bank asks, okay, I can give the company, but what if the company don't pay me? Then you say, I am the guarantor. You come and look for me. You see, this is a rich man method of playing. You understand? Yeah. This won't belong to the rich people. That's how they plan the whole thing. There can be more than one guarantor. Now, assuming this is a very good question, right? There can be one more guarantor. Now, why? Because your age cannot allow you to do that. Therefore, you bring your children to become the guarantor. You understand? Or not children is for what? Take loan. Understand? Get the children for what? Yeah, let that be the. Now you see, my children is very young. Make up them. Understand? Make up. Understand? Give them a marketing manager position. Understand? Give them the salary, and then at the end of the month, take back. Understand? Understand? Create. So you already learned all this the first day, but it doesn't make sense to you the first day. But today, you are technical. You know what to ask already, you see? Because some of us, the age cannot. Some people are 60-year-old already. So then how? You want to take 25-year loan? Pull your son in, become the guarantor. Do you understand? Learn something? Then, when? Okay, very good. Then put your, yeah. Okay, enough. Okay, enough. This is too technical already. Good enough. Okay, we have to continue with the class. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, very good. How do you know you're smart? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, investment holding company, today you open, tomorrow you can take loan. Investment holding company. You don't need proof of income. You just need a guarantorship for the investment holding company. Do you understand? If you use your active income company, there's a PLC, to go and take loan, they need 2 years. Understand? They will need 2 years. Understand? Yeah, they will need 2 years. So don't, today you register investment holding company, tomorrow you can go and take loan. So your private limited company become the guarantor of this investment holding company, and you also become the guarantor of this company. Do you understand? Right? Understand? Yeah. So when you do that, after you finish doing that, okay, so all the properties inside, yes? Okay, good. Then what happened to your children? What you can do? Like, for example, you have 3 properties and you have 3 children. Okay, one is in very deep village. All right, the property price is $300,000. Okay, because why 300,000? Because that land is very big, for example, very big. Okay. Another property in downtown Ho Chi Minh, apartment, 500,000. Okay, do you understand? Okay. So the village land is 500,000. That's it. Village land is 500,000. Ho Chi Minh apartment 500,000. Hanoi landed house 500,000. So you have 3 children. Normally what you do? You will give 3 children each one. One get the land, one get the house, one get the apartment. Yes? Hello? Yes. Correct. That's what you normally do. Correct? If you do that, then during Chinese New Year, who don't come back? the people that is the children in the farm. You say, what the? You give them the Hanoi one, huh? You give them the Ho Chi Minh one, you give me village. But you say, no, I have only 3. Ayo, don't like that lah. No, I have only 3. The value is the same. Hey, mommy, you think I don't know rule of 72? You understand? The Ho Chi Minh one inflation very well. The farm, how? Then, guess what? During the Chinese New Year, who don't come back? The village one don't come back. So if you don't give property, never mind. You give property already, they don't like you. Correct? Correct. So what can you do? Very simple. If all the property is paid or almost paid, you refinance the whole thing to a company. Understand? Okay. Then when you refinance, don't go back to the same bank. Now you know already. You go back to other bank. It's called refinancing. It's not top up. It's refinancing. Okay? So you become the director first, and then you move everything inside. Understand? Hello? So now the company is holding 3 properties, not individual now. Understand? You and husband get 70. Each of them get 10, 10, 10. Understand? Yes, like a share. So in the event of us, the older one, pass on, the share will be transferred to the other half. If both persons no longer there, then the share will be split into 3. Do you understand? Understand? That is the agreement you can do with company. Learn something? Okay, so you have not died yet. Husband and wife not died yet. So you give them 10. Are they happy?
Yes.
Yeah. They will say, oh, finally, I have 10%. Very good. Yeah. I don't need to wait for my mother to die. I already have 10%. That's right. Okay. Now, Chinese New Year, if they don't come back, what you do? You call the company secretary, you say, my second son not coming back this Chinese New Year, can you please remove 2% share and give it to my two sons, 11 and 8. What happened to the son? Okay, come back. They don't know, hello? Yeah? So if they want even more share, what they do? You call the son, say, son, I think I'm having fever. If you don't give them the share, they say, mommy, you take medicine, oh, I love you. You understand? But you give them 10% share, they know they can get more share, what they do? Oh, mommy, wait for me, I come back. I come back, bring you see hospital, okay? Okay, I come back. So when they come back, okay, you put him in the car, okay, and then they reach the hospital, the place raining, okay, place raining. So you open the car, after the rain, you open the car, the floor have water, okay, because of the rain. So the son said, mommy, wait. The son sleep on the floor. Say, mommy, step on me. Pass on me, step on back, go. They don't want you to wear your shoe, yeah? He said, oh, you're such a good son, let me step, you. Okay, how many of you feel this is a damn good idea? Yeah, go and teach your friends. Go and teach your friends. And teach your friends. Transfer and then give them share. Give them 10%. So they sometimes have some water, sometimes cannot have. So they go crazy, you know. You transfer my share, now what? Yeah. I'm not joking. Hey, you deserve everything because you are the one who bought the property. You are the one who struggled the property. Your children is not supposed to have it. To have it is a bonus. So they better be filial son and daughter. Correct? Yeah. If you want my property, you better listen to me. Better behave. Understand? Learn something? How many of you is a good son and a good daughter? Okay, good son. Oh, okay. Good son and good daughter. Then go back. Teach your father, mother so that they can give you share. How many of you not very good son and daughter? Quiet, don't tell. Yeah, do that. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. When you do that, now, once you do, I'm enjoying this, but you all are enjoying it. Yeah, very good. She said, son, daughter, you must go to Adrian class. You go to Adrian class, I give you 5% more. Or not, I worry you don't know how to manage my money. Correct? Now, she knows how to control her children. She got a way. Now, you can also do this, you know. You can also do this. You can also, this is, I teach you, I share this with my friend, but since you all are having fun. You are having fun?
Yes.
You can also do this, you know. You can, do you want your children forever come to your cemetery to visit you? Forever. Serious, you can do. She said, I don't care.
Chết rồi thì quan trọng gì đâu mà các bọn
Oh, come on. Hey, you want your children forever to come to the cemetery and see. Why? Because if they don't come, they don't have a reason why they all should be together. Do you understand? Okay. So what you can do is that when you die, you can actually entrust this company to a lawyer. Yeah. And then it's a long story, but I cut it short. So it's like a trust. You understand? So the lawyer acts as a trustee. You understand? Okay. So you can set a lot of clause. When the property goes up this much, if they agree, they can refinance. If the property goes up this much, they have the option. If they agree, voting, they can sell. You can do all that in the agreement. You can do all that in the agreement, right? If the property 13 effects is not there, they can offload and onload. But 13 effects, they need to come to the class. That's why she's right. The children must come to my class. Then only you give them the chair. But anyway, what you can do is you can ask the lawyer, okay, every death date when you die. Death date, not birthday. Every death date, if they come to the cemetery, the lawyer will give them $10,000 US. The more son you have, the more 10,000 you have. Understand? And then the lawyer will be at the cemetery. Understand? So they pray, take 10,000, go. They pray, take 10,000, go. Yeah, you can do that. I'm not joking. There are people doing it. Hello? Understand? Yeah. You think funny? No. It's real. Yeah, rich people, very rich people, they do that. They just, not because they want their children to come back so that they can be together. Okay? So the $10,000 US, you can some more instruct 7% inflation. So this year pay 10,000, next year pay 10,700. Yeah. You think it's funny? It can be done, you know. Okay. How many of you feel the knowledge that I'm telling you is very powerful? Yeah, it is. It's where you want to know a rich people, you see one here. You understand? because you know, like I'm 46. Seriously, when I'm 56, I'm gonna tell you, it's like money. Even right now, money has no feeling to me anymore. Seriously, money has no feeling to me anymore. Because you can eat one stomach, you sleep one bed, you know, you drive one car. I have 3 cars, I don't know which one to drive. It's also a problem. You understand?
How many wives?
One. She wants to tell me how many. You understand? So that's why I say knowing this is a privilege. You all knowing this. Serious, I'm not joking. Knowing the first day and the second day plus the refinance is a privilege to know. I'm not joking with you guys. You need this kind of information. It's very difficult to tell if you are not you have no experience. Seriously, it's not easy. So I've been fine-tuning my way of presentation for 10 years on this. So you are getting the best out of Adrian. So that's why I say you really need to cherish this information. Next time when I come, you can come and receive. There's no problem. Come and receive. And bring your friend to receive. Right? Bring your family to receive. Bring your children to receive. Seriously, it is good for the Vietnam people. You understand? So, but this kind of information, I am coming from the future to talk to you. I'm not joking. I'm coming from the future to talk to you. I can see a lot of things in Vietnam where you don't understand yet, because I am from there. You understand? So that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you, go into the property investment. Seriously, it's something that now those of you you can go into property agency. Very good, property agent. Okay, insurance agent is very good. These are the very good industry in Vietnam. It's very good industry. If you want to, this is my opinion. All right. So understand that. So now let me continue. If you are old and it's 20 years, your matching number will be 120. Okay, and then give me one more. If you are 15 years, you are older, your matching number will be 105. Okay, how do you get that matching number? The installment divided, the property value divided by the installment. That's it. You get that number. You already did that, right? So you can get a big photo of this if you want to. Okay. Done? Good. The real Adrian or the fake one? Look fake to me, what the? Taste is different. Alright, done? Done? Okay, now, coming back. Okay, now, what can we derive with this? There's a conclusion to draw. This is a very powerful conclusion. Yeah? This is a method, but it's a more lengthy method. Let me teach you much easier method. Want to learn? Okay.
Yes.
So look at the 715,000. Okay? Look at the 10 years. Listen carefully. Stop. Your attention. Look at me. Yeah? Now, if you look at this number, US dollar 5,500. Can you see that? Minus of 3,800. Can you see that? So the positive, the number will be positive or negative.
Positive.
When there's a positive number, listen carefully what I'm trying to say this. When there's a positive number, you multiply 130, you will get to know how much free cash you can use. 5,500 minus of 3,800 is 1,700. Yes? You multiply that with 130, you will also get 215,000. You understand? Hello? You try your calculator. 1,700 extra, yes? 1,700 extra multiply 130, you will also get 215,000. Understand? Based on interest rate 8% and 25 years. Understand now? Hello? It's very powerful, you know. Now, let me end this, summarize this. Okay? For every 1,000 US dollar extra means to say rental income that is positive. Understand? You multiply 130, that is the amount of cash out, very safe cash out. There's free money. You understand? That is what we call the toothpick. Do you understand? That is the beautiful part. So how many of you here have positive rental income? Raise your hand if you have. Okay, very good. Good. Now, when you have positive rental income, you multiply 130. You will know how much you can cash out. You will know your free money. There's something? It's very, very powerful. Understand? Yeah, good, right? It's very, very powerful. So now you understand this. That is the reason why in the first day we played the fork story. Remember? The fork game. Remember? That is the one that I want to tell you. We have come to the second day half. This is the point where I talk about the matchstick. You are not using it. You understand now? So you read, in this case, do you rather to enjoy 1,700 every month or to take 215,000 out? Which one you prefer? Of course, take 215. Yeah, of course you want to cash out 215,000. If you don't want to use the money, take 215,000. Go and buy one cash property also can, correct or not? Then you get back the same income, but your debt is higher. The value is higher now. You understand? That is the reason why rich become richer. Now you understand? That is how. Understand? So for me, I'm just waiting to be fair to me, to be fair to myself. I started financially free at 35 years old. 35 years old, I paid off my debt. I'm 46. I just went past 11 years only. You understand? So that's my quantum. One quantum only. Oh my God. My second quantum, cannot imagine. Do you understand or not? Yes. So, yeah. Like the money that I will have, seriously, I'm not worried at all. You understand? Finance, money is no longer important. Not my importance. Not of my importance. Because it will automatically grow. That is the beautiful part. I'm not here to brag. I'm here to tell you that is what you can do to yourself. I'm being vulnerable. I'm just telling you who I am. Learn something? Yeah. So every 1,000 US dollar, you can cash out 130,000 now. Free money. Okay, how many of you now thinking about refinancing already? Raise your hand. Oh, really? Yes. All right. And how many of you right now want to go back and tell your parents to refinance? Raise your hand. Hey, ask them to go and refinance. Okay, they are old enough. Let them enjoy. Bring them to Malaysia and have fun. Bring them to Europe and have fun. They cannot carry away the money. All right. If they are not convinced, bring them to this class. Let me convince them. Understand? If you explain very difficult, bring them to this class. So, if you want to bring them to this class, very simple. Join Platinum because we have 4 tickets.
Very quick sequence. You're smart, yeah?
He say I'm a smart guy. Bring them. You got 4 tickets, bring them. Let me teach you. That is worth. Why? Because they transfer the asset to you, it's worth much more. Yeah. Because they are old, they cannot transfer. They have to meet a young person. They need a young blood. Understand? They need a young blood. They are old, they cannot because the loan they cannot take long. So they need a young blood. Understand? So that is that. Okay. How many of you really enjoy this class? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come. Right. Now, talking about this, alright, now we need to go into refinancing and top-up loan. Okay, so just now we talked about refinancing bank A to bank A, top-up loan is bank A at bank A. Remember? Tekong to Tekong or Tekong to Sakong. Tekong to Sakong, we call it refinancing. Tekong to Tekong is called top-up. Understand? Regardless of what, when you get the money, come to finish it up. Okay, pull it up. Pull it out. Okay. So now, let me give you this. Okay. Okay, I know you want to take photo. Take photo first. Okay.
Chán. Chán.
Take photo of this. Take photo I remember.
Quen TikTok rồi,
Chụp ập.
quay video thì làm thôi.
Đừng nhìn vào đại nó.
Okay.
Nó.
How many of you here feel that, yeah, I kind of missed the class already. I hope that it can go for another day. How many of you are like that? Oh, really? You miss me? Okay. All right. Now, let me tell you stories first. Okay. Now, when you refinance, listen carefully. Okay. Listen carefully. Okay. When you refinance, you must be able to know how you want to use the cash. It's also my duty to tell you how you use the cash. Please don't go and look for another wife or buy a car unnecessarily. Okay, you don't need to buy a Ferrari. Seriously, it's not fun. I'm not joking. Okay, it's the seat is so hard, right? The road tax is so expensive. You don't need to, alright? Don't go and buy it. Okay, come to Malaysia, join Platinum, you get to drive it.
Việt Nam không có đường chạy, mua xong không có đường chạy thôi.
You don't need to buy it, seriously, alright? I buy it because I need to show off. You don't need to buy it. You have money, you go and buy yourself an S-Class. Okay, but the thing is, I'm so upset with Mercedes because the S-Class now is so ugly. For me, I feel. No? Yeah. The S-Class, the back of the back. How many of you seen the new S-Class, the light at the back? It's like a Honda, it's like a Toyota, really? Yeah. If you don't believe me, you go and look at the new Lexus. The new Lexus, the four-door sedan, LS, don't know what. The new Lexus, the back of the light is the same thing as the S-Class. Now the S-Class become Lexus. Oh my God. I'm waiting to buy a new S-Class. And the S-Class looks so ugly. So disappointing. And have you seen the new BM 7 Series? Okay, you Google, just got out only. I mean last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. Okay, the new 7 Series. I also very upset. It's really ugly. So now I don't know what car to buy. I'm not joking, I'm serious. I don't know what car to buy. Okay. So I'm getting a Rolls Royce, the 2-door one. Because the 4-door one look like a old grandfather car. I just want to get that car. Now I got a problem. Vios?
Vios.
Get a Vios?
Yes.
I did get one. It's called Perodua, lower than Vios, our Malaysian car, Perodua. I did buy one. My V. I did buy one. So I bought that. Yeah, it's a very funny story. I went there, I bought cash, the fellow looked at me. Very funny, it's the whole story. I did buy that. Then I buy that, then I put it there. No one wants to drive. Because I got no time to drive that car. Because I'm thinking, because I cannot drive all the big cars go out. Because all my plate number is 161. It's all 161. I go out, people know where I go. Sometimes not easy, not good. So I buy a Vios, something like that, Malaysia. So I do 1619. So I drive around. But I drive. I feel no time to drive. So I put the car there. And then the car, it was so long, the car quiet, no air. That is how long I never drive. Very fun. Anyway, don't talk about it. So come. Okay, now Okay, so the refinancing money is the cheapest money in the world. Why? Because you pay in 30 years. Okay, now when it's cheapest, all right, you refinance because you don't need to pay tax. So in this case, for 200,000, you take it out, you don't need to pay a single tax. You don't need to pay tax. Right? You take the money, you buy another property for cash, the tax cannot come and catch you. You understand? Because refinancing do not need to pay tax. There's free cash, but no need to pay tax. You understand? So, if you are people want to laundering money, okay? So, because they don't want to give income tax, that's why they launder. In actual fact, you don't need to. You buy asset, build the equity up, that money that you pay the tax, you get it back. Do you understand? So then you refinance it every time, the money is clean every time. It's even better than laundering money. You understand? Yeah. Learn something? Yeah. I'm teaching you now. So you don't need to pay tax. It's a beautiful thing. Well, a lot of people don't understand, but I'm telling you. How many of you launder money? Please, right? I can do that. You can do that, no problem. Second, revised interest package. Now, sometimes your interest is very high. You refinance to make the interest lower. So that's why I say, right now your current interest probably go up. Yes. But one day when it come down, you refinance to the bank. Do you understand? That's why. Go learn English.
Yes.
Come to platinum class and learn English. Like that also can.
Some motivation.
I want to learn Vietnamese. I really tried, but I cannot, darling. Seriously, I cannot. I tried. I really tried. I tried very hard. Just cannot. Right?
Because you have
Seriously, I think if I speak Vietnamese, I think I'll be a superstar in Vietnam.
Yes.
I think I can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I cannot. I tried. Unless
Not the good way. Not in the good way.
not in a good way. Why?
If you have a Vietnamese girlfriend, I think that 1 year is enough. Fully credit.
That's very bad. But I like it. But I cannot. He said, if you want to learn very easy, you get one Vietnamese girlfriend. For 1 year you get not. Okay, yeah. We'll talk later. Okay.
We talk later.
Further discussion.
Okay, to revise interest package. Okay, so you can actually, you don't have to worry about, oh, I buy at a very high interest, then forever you pay long interest. No, it's not like that. You can refinance. You understand? Refinance and move the interest to a low one. Understand not? Yeah, so that's why you want to refinance. Third one, to preserve cash flow by extending loan tenure. How many of you take a loan of 10 years or 15 years? Raise your hand. Raise your hand higher. Okay, very good. Tomorrow, go to the bank, ask for 25 years. You do not want to pay for 10 years or 15 years because your installment will be very high. Don't do that. Now you understand already. You understand or not? Try to stretch it so that you can breathe. Do you understand? And then with that, let's say for example, let's say every month you pay, you go for 15 years. Let's say 10 years. 10 years. You pay 2,500 US. Let's say you pay 2,000 US dollars. Let's say. If you stretch it to 30 years, or 25 years, or 30 years, you don't need to pay 2,000. You probably pay 1,300 probably. Okay? So you are having 700 extra. That 700 extra, you can buy another one. You understand or not? How? 700 multiplied to 1,004 multiply 130 is 100,000. You can buy another 100,000 there. Do you understand or not? Hello? Learn something? See, now your brain think very fast. You are not like last time. When you first came here, your brain don't work like that. See, after 3 days, your brain change. Correct? I'm good, right? I'm good. I know I'm good. It's not easy subject. It is not an easy subject. I made it very easy for you guys. You understand or not? So you see, so if you have like 10 years, please change it. Go to other bank. Don't go to the bank. They don't want to revise that. You understand? You go to other bank, then they will say, oh, they feel threatened. You understand? Go other bank. Understand? Don't go for 10 years. It's like, oh my God, stretch it. Then your parents will be saying, why like that? You pay so much interest. Hello, I don't care. I'm fighting with the bank. See who lives longer. As long as my cash flow is healthy, I'm okay. Do you understand or not? Hello? I don't care whether the bank whose interest is that. I don't care. Learn something? So I'm changing your mindset. Am I right? Am I right? So, because Vietnamese are not trained and configured in that way, correct? You are not trained and configured in that way. But now, you're different. Come. And then, consolidate that. Okay, now, this is what you do. Now, some people have properties, which is fake. Okay? But, because of financial problem, you owe credit card. Okay? Or you take a business loan. Okay? Business loan, how many years? 5 years? 4 years? 5 years? 1 year. Business loan 1 year. Five years. Business loan maximum 5 years. No? Okay. Shh. How many of you know you can do more than 2 years? Raise your hand. Business loan can more than 2 years. They know. See, very good. You know why? Banking, many banks have different rules. You don't only refer one bank. There's a lot of banks. Do you understand? Go and check with the bank. Yeah? Say, okay, whatever, you go and check. Okay, you go and sort it out. But what I'm trying to say is, if the business loan give you 2 years, or 3 years, or even 5 years, you take 100,000 out, you need to pay within 5 years. Plus the principal, you are very stressed. You understand? Your cash flow needs to go up a lot. Interest plus the principal, you pay very high. You understand? Okay? So, what I'm trying to say, don't worry about the business loan. I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is, you refinance, get 25 years, take that money of the additional, go and settle the 1 year loan, 5 year, 3 year loan, 5 year loan. Do you understand? Hello? You want to ask? Okay, ask. What's money? Ask. Come. What are you going to ask?
Rồi.
Be quick, please.
Dạ, alo.
Dạ.
Chào thầy, chào các anh chị trong lớp. Thực ra thầy giảng về cái chủ đề vốn này rất hay, nhưng mà em có một cái câu hỏi muốn hỏi thầy cũng như là muốn hỏi các anh chị ở trong lớp để nhờ các anh chị chia sẻ. Cái việc mà thầy cái vốn vay là thời gian vay từ 20 đến 30 năm thì có thể là ở trong cái bất động sản hoặc là ở cái bên chỗ của đất nước Malaysia của thầy ấy. Còn ở Việt Nam thì hiện tại tôi thấy em đang kinh doanh vay để sản xuất kinh doanh thì cứ 6 tháng là phải đáo hạn một phần. Thì bây giờ
revolving credit
cũng nhờ thầy nhờ các anh chị trong lớp chia sẻ làm sao ở Việt Nam bây giờ có cái cách nào để mình vay theo cái dài hạn như thầy đang hướng dẫn không? Xin cảm ơn ạ.
Tùy theo cái loại hình của sản phẩm của công ty.
That is business loan or what? Property loan or what?
business. Wrong time.
Short-term loan. That one I don't know. I'm not teaching that. I'm not teaching that. Okay, I'm not teaching that. That one you can ask bankers. How many of you are bankers here? Any bankers here? You're a banker?
Năm ngân hàng hả?
You're a banker. Did I say wrong things?
It's so-called revolving credit, short-term loan
Short-term loan.
for business.
For how long?
6 months you have revolving again.
Let me ask him first because I know how to ask. Okay.
In 6 months you have revolving the cycle.
Revolving cycle, no problem.
Yes.
That one I understand. But what I'm
Maximum for 2 years.
maximum for 2 years.
All right.
Oh, maximum for 2 years.
That's the principle.
Okay. Okay. So I think I think I would not answer the question because it's a very gray area which I don't understand much. If you don't mind, after the class, you can come over to this table, the second table here, and you can ask this gentleman. What's your name, bro? What's your name?
THANG, Thang.
Tang. You can ask Tang here. Is it okay?
Dạ, xin cảm ơn ạ.
Very good, Tang. All right. Now, talking about this, Tang, investment holding company, the things I share, doable.
Yes, but some
Bank cannot.
bank they don't afford it.
Yeah, correct.
I'm working for the foreigner bank. I
Foreign
know-
bank, yes, can. You are very precise on that. Yes. You see, okay, like OCBC, Hong Kong Bank, all that bank can. Because, you see, because, you know why? It's always like this. You see, bank system, if you want to change it, is not easy because there's protocol. You understand? Like the way they run things, is history. They run things like that. You want to change one night, cannot because the bank is very big. Now you have foreign banks coming in, HSBC, OCBC, Citibank, Hong Kong Bank, even Maybank, my Malaysia bank. You have public bank, even from Malaysia, public bank, Shinhan Bank, it's Japan Bank. You see, they all come here understanding something that Vietnam Bank don't understand yet. Do you understand or not? I'm right? Yeah. So for them to change, they need competition to force them to change. Do you understand? Malaysia was like that 20 years ago. Do you understand? Malaysia was like that 20 years ago. So that's why 20 years ago, many banks merged because the local bank cannot compete with the overseas bank. You understand? Because of their protocol, because of some reason why, I don't know. So it is the evolution. Understand? So what I'm teaching you is doable, but not in your bank, the local bank, some. But now the bank are accepting it because you know, like who run the bank? Human. You understand? The top people, if they say yes, the down people will need to change. You see? So the top and the down and the somewhere middle, they move to other banks. So they will go from this bank to international bank. The international bank will go into the local bank. And the local bank will be learning new things from the international bank. So they will hunt people over here and there. The evolution will be there. That's why I say I'm from the future. You understand what I'm trying to say? And this will definitely happen. So you use this information to your advantage. Because one day, if all these things happen, your people will start refinancing and then buy some more. Your market will push up higher some more. You understand or not? Yeah.
Just little bit addition in Vietnam. When you get a loan, your property usually is to make the price higher than market valuation. It's a cheating.
You can do that.
Can.
Okay, very good.
That's why refinancing on top of the bank always can.
I see. Okay. So what he's saying is there's this cheating going on in the market where they push the value up. Okay. So when you push the value up, when you talk about refinancing, the bank are worried that it's cheating, which is true. I've heard this from my students as well, the previous months. Okay. So you have to be careful on which bank to go to. I didn't ask which bank. I don't know which bank. Okay, it means to say they actually will ask. Normally, when you want to refinance, what they will do, they will not give you 80% sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, because they worry that you manipulate the price. But fundamentally, they will evaluate based on rental. Around there, not yours. You can inflate that with yours, but around there, they cannot. So they will ask for Knight Frank, JLL, all these valuers to value the property. Okay. Yeah, but yet still, okay, there is also fraud from this valuation company. So there's a lot of gray area. So he's like, to me already. Yeah, there's a lot of gray area. So some of my students, they go to 1, 2, 3 banks, they feel very tired, they don't want to do anymore. Some of my students are very well connected, they do very well because they can get money out. You understand? But to be fair, I'm not here to teach you to do that. Okay? I'm a teacher. I teach you fundamentals. Don't ask me to tell you where to cheat money and that is not my problem. Or not, I cannot teach. The government will come and do for me. So I'm not supposed to talk like that. You understand? You understand my position? Yeah, okay, good. Then consolidate debts. Okay. Then 5, to cash out to buy more property for business. Okay, you can do that. Okay. Now you can cash out to 215,000. Just now we cash out. Can you run a business with that?
Sorry?
Can you open a business with that? Refinancing is now 200,000.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, can.
Because the cost of you opening a business is very cheap. For 200,000, you are paying how much? 1,600 a month. It's very cheap. You understand or not?
If you have stable income.
Yeah, because your installment is 1,600 extra. Do you understand? Hello? Okay, some people use that 200,000 to play stocks. Their mentality is what? I take the 200,000, I only need to make 1,600 extra. Anything that is on top, I make. Do you understand? So the 200,000 they take out, they play stock. Their cost every month is only how much? 1,600. Learn something. Learn something, but don't do that. I did that before. I'm doing it now. I lose money. Shit. I'm not joking. I bought Alibaba. What the? I bought Alibaba. Charlie Munger bought Alibaba at 200. Zero something. He went down to 180. I said, I want to buy. Oh. He went down to 160. Oh. 155, I went in. Now it's 80. I use my refinancing money, but yes, I bought 4 of it. Alibaba, I bought 4. Then Tencent. Shit. Tencent I bought at 300 and
Cái hợp anh Trung Quốc.
300 something, I can't remember how much. 340, I think you said. Or 270, I bought it. Something like that. So 200 something. Now it fell down. I bought Tencent, JD. Yeah, JD went up very high, you know. I don't want to sell. Shit, they went up all the way down. It was the lowest point I bought. It can go down some more because China is shutting down. So, but I'm a value investor. Yeah, yeah. But that is funny money to me. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm just putting it there. You know, sometimes you have too much cash, you don't know what to do. You know, sometimes you have itchy, you know. But if you think you're smart, hey, Charlie Munger buy at 190, 180. I bought at 160. Cannot be wrong, ma. Value investing, ma. In terms of PE, I win, ma. What the? So, but what I'm trying to impress upon you is, it's a very cheap cost. You understand or not? So you refinance that, you can run a business. Your business cost is only 1,600 a month. Hey, very cheap there. Understand, huh? Okay. Now, some more. Okay? And then restructure portfolio quota 90% is for Malaysian. You don't need to know. The 7, the increase the optimization, renovation. This one you need to know. Okay, renovation. Listen carefully, renovation. Renovation is very important. Now, you refinance 215,000. Listen carefully. Refinance 215,000. Listen carefully. Your cost is 1,600 every month. Yes? Yes? Okay, good. I'll give you an example. If you have a basket of property that allow you to refinance for 215,000 just now, you have a basket of it. Okay. There are some properties which are O1s, yes? Okay. And then there are potential to the property, but because it's old, you cannot increase the rental. But the rental around there is higher than what is you are getting currently. You understand? Because your property is old. You understand? Or you can add something to that as a homestay, Airbnb, to increase the rental. Means to say your property potential is not optimized. Keyword, huh? Your property potential is not optimized. It can be higher, but it didn't go higher because it's old. Or the value is not as high as other people offering. Understand? Okay. Now, if your cost is 1,600, for whatever reason, you only need 50,000 to renovate all these properties that you under-optimize.
Under-optimized?
Yes. Okay? And you can get 1,800.
Sure.
Would you renovate it? Of course. Do you understand? So you are using the cow's milk, alright, to feed back the cow. Do you understand? To do more. Understand? Hello? That is what refinancing can do. Do you understand? So sometimes when I do, my property go up, I refinance, I renovate it to become a hostel. You understand? Yeah. So in general, for every 10,000 US dollar, okay, you take up, you use, your cost is only 80 US dollar per month. You understand? Divided by 100 minus of 30%. So for every 10,000 you take out to do renovation, okay, your cost is only $80 per month of installment. Learn something? Hello? It's very valuable information, right? Understand? So, what is the moral of the story? Don't use your cash, your active income to do renovation. It is not worth it. Okay, when you first buy, you don't have a lot of cash, go on negative. Understand? Build the equity up. Okay, because you do not want to renovate it very high cost. You want the cash to be inside your pocket. Gear it, never mind, for the inflation to go up. The property price go up, refinance through the renovation. Do you understand? Hello? So the moral of the story is keep as much cash in your pocket as possible. By me saying that is, you take that cash, you either put it in FD, right? Or you put it into your what we call installment account. Understand? So that the interest will go. Understand? Learn something? Okay, how many of you right now understand and would want to renovate your property now? Raise your hand. Yeah, refinance and add value. That's a very, very good strategy. You understand? Or even you can run hostel. Renovate it nicely because your cost is cheap. And you can get more rental to cover back the installment. You understand? Of the renovation is worth. Understand? So you optimize as much as you can. Learn something? Okay. You all are thinking like businessmen already, right? Correct? Yeah, you're thinking like a businessman already. Can you imagine you come to platinum?
Be the businessman. Thinking not enough.
I tell you, if you think that this is good, platinum is 10 times better than this. I can guarantee you that.
Tiền của 10 là gì đó?
I'm not joking. All the things that you search in life will be answered in platinum about business. I guarantee. If you don't believe me, I'll cut my head. Let me sit. If you don't like,
Con thấy người ta
I can tell you, this is how confident I am.
Concrete.
I bet you do, seriously. Yeah, that is how confident I am. Okay, so last one, buy insurance. Okay, buy insurance. Okay, now buying insurance is this. Okay, this is how I teach buy insurance. Insurance is very important. Okay, insurance is very important. Now, let's say for example, you buy, let's say 500,000 worth of debt. Okay, you buy 500,000 worth of debt. Okay, now we understand 500,000, we pay 3,800 every month. Yes? Hello? Okay, how to buy insurance? Do you buy 500,000? If you buy 500,000, it's going to be very expensive. Okay, you buy 500,000, it's going to be very expensive premium. Okay, what is the minimum premium you buy? Very simple calculation. 3,800. Okay, what you need to understand is this. Sorry, 3,800. What you need to understand. Let me see. Okay. 3,500 interest and principal. Interest 70%, principal 30%. Can you please help me? 3,800, 70% is 2,600. 30% is 1,002. Okay. Okay. Now, this is negative. This is negative. This is the interest. This is okay. So now we understand that. But we come back to common thing. Okay. How much rental are you getting? Just name it. Don't go for 3,000. How much? How much? 2,500. 2,500 is fine. 2,500. Okay. So So 2005. Okay, 2005. So means to say here plus, here negative, yes? Hello? Yeah. Then how much is the negative? 1,300 negative. Correct? Okay. So what you do? You do this. You buy insurance on this, not this. You understand? Okay. Buy how many years? So 12 months, 10 years. Understand? So plus for me, 1,003 multiply 12 is 12 months. Multiply 10, you buy 156K of insurance. Understand? Okay, now when you buy a 156,000, you take this much when you die, okay, upon you die. Okay. This 150,000 don't pay to yourself, you pay to your investment holding company. You pay that. You understand? Hello? Okay. And then this will have a lawyer. That's what we call a trustee. Understand? With that money, every month is 1,300. Okay, they will actually pay back to this. Do you understand? Hello? Loan account. Know something? You will have a standing instruction order every month. Your trustee will help you to do that. Do you understand? Hello? That is the minimum. Learn something? So that is the reason why best is when your property price increase, you transfer it to company. Don't put it under your name. No point. Then the question is, how many companies should I have? It depends. Okay, so for me, the property that I'm thinking of selling, I'll put it under one company. The property I'm keeping for myself, I'll put it one under shop house only. The company I'm thinking of giving to my children, I'm going to put it at one basket. That is how I do it. Do you understand? So there are many ways how you want to incorporate companies. It depends on you. Understand? Okay. So, but when you die, make sure this money paid to a company and let the trustee hold it for you. So that it's easy to do. And you use company law to hold it. Understand? Learn something? This is very expensive information. You think it's easy. A lot of the people, they want you to buy insurance, they ask you to buy a lot. Or they don't manage it for you. They ask you to open a trust account, which you don't need to open a trust account. You just open a company account, use company law. That's it. Do you understand? Hello? Okay. Many people, this is for the people who have wealth. A lot of the consultant outside, they will ask you to open a trust. When you open a trust, it's costly. And then the things that you trust can only hold things where it's free from loan. Okay, trust can only hold things when it's free from loan. Things that are not free from loan, you cannot put it into a trust. Okay? So then if that is the case, then why you open a trust in the first place? But a lot of people, because they want to make your money, therefore you need to pay trustees money every month. Okay? So in actual fact, you don't need to do that while you are alive. What you can do, you open an investment holding company. So investment holding company can hold loan. Trust cannot. You see? So investment holding company can hold loan. Investment holding company also can hold stocks. Investment holding company can hold the property that already paid off. So everything can be held under a company. Okay? So then you don't need a trustee. You just need a lawyer while you are alive. So when you die, that is where the trustee comes in. You understand? So, but many people, they use trustee when they are alive. For what? There's no point. You understand? Unless you are criminal, where you don't want people to take your things away, you open trustee because that is unlocked, cannot lock. So some people, they even open foundation. There's different level of talking already. Understand so far? Okay. If you understand, then fine. If you don't understand, it's extra information. Alright? That is buying insurance. So now, with this 156,000, can you refinance that and pay for the insurance premium? Can? Hello? So now the key is when you refinance, make sure you take that portion of the money to buy more insurance. Do you understand now? Hello? That is how you die with massive debt. Understand now? Now you all are rich people now. You have the rich mindset now. You understand? Because I can never take my property together with me to heaven. I can never take that. Understand? So why do I want to pay off the debt? There's no point. Because I am in the process of buying debts. That is what country does. Do you understand? Rich people do that. Really people who know how to play with debts, they understand that. Do you understand or not? So, but when you carry debt, you need to understand how to actually mitigate the risk. You understand? Yeah. So it's how you pay. Right? You want to ask? Is it important? It's very important? Okay, come ask. Oh, Mike. Yeah. Come. Yeah. Raise your hand. Yeah. No worries.
Alo. Dạ thưa thầy là rất là cảm ơn những cái kiến thức của thầy đã chia sẻ trong những ngày vừa qua. Tôi có một cái điều. Ok. Cảm ơn thầy vì đã chia sẻ những kiến thức trong những ngày vừa qua.
No. Come on, guys. Have a go. Okay.
Cảm ơn thầy đã chia sẻ những kiến thức trong những ngày qua. Mà cá nhân tôi là một người làm doanh nghiệp và tôi rất là sợ vay. Hiện nay là chỉ vay khoảng năm. Ok, hiện nay là tôi chỉ vay khoảng 5% tổng tài sản và cái kiến thức của thầy về cái việc mua nợ là rất hay, nhưng mà tôi là một người hơi nhát gan nên là trong các cái chu kỳ khủng hoảng kinh tế là một điều tôi rất là muốn thầy sẽ em giải thích rõ hơn về cái phần này, bởi vì cái chu kỳ khủng hoảng kinh tế lần trước thì lãi suất ngân hàng đã có lúc lên đến 18 đến 24%, và theo thầy thì nếu như thời điểm này nó cũng giống như vậy thì chúng tôi phải đối phó với cái việc khủng hoảng đấy như thế nào? Xin cảm ơn thầy.
First of all, Malaysia interest rate went up to 21% before. For your information, Malaysia did happen. Vietnam would not let this happen. Mark my word. Because people learn from history. Vietnam would not. If you are worried that the interest go up to 12%, you calculate the risk based on 12%. Simple as that. Do you understand? And you keep the cash in reserve. You understand? If you are worried I cannot change a person's mindset. Likewise, he's playing it safe because you see, people who have cash, when they know, you see, sometimes when you fail before, and then now you have cash, you are more scared. Like him, like me, same thing. I'm more scared. So if you are worried about that, then calculate the interest based on 12%. Understand? So means to say, for example, you calculate the repayment based on 12%. Okay, and then you forecast the worst of rental. So the rental plus 12%, whatever the difference, take that. Multiply 12 months, multiply 5 years. That is the amount of cash reserve you should have. Because, come on guys, any recession will not last more than 2 or maximum 3 years. Would you agree? Would you agree? So if you have the reserve for 5 years, what's the problem? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So we calculate the interest. I know you are very timid, very good, because you are playing safe, and you only take 5%, you borrow only 5% of the whole 100%. You have 95% of equity. So take 50% out and manage your risk. And when you take the 50% out, 50% of your equity out when you refinance, calculate at 12%. Calculate at 12%, calculate the worst case scenario rental. Whatever that is left over, multiply 12, multiply 5 years. Reserve that cash. If you have extra, spend that money. That's it. Does it make sense? Yeah? Good? Yeah. Okay. Good. Enough. Okay, you need to finish up. Alright? So but I hope you all understand. You see, if you didn't come for my class and we just sit down and talk, you will not understand what I'm talking. Am I right to say that? Yeah. So I'm very sure that you have a lot of other questions. I'm very sure. Okay? But I can tell you, see, when he asked this question, I talk like that, you understand. In actual fact, you know, but you don't know. You know. You already have the foundation. And then you have all sort of questions. It comes on different it comes from different shape. The content is the same. The shape is different. You understand? So when I talk, you understand. Why? Because you understand the foundation. You understand? Yeah. So I'm sure there's plenty other questions you have. We can do, when we do coaching session, you can ask. No problem, on Zoom. Okay? So there's no problem. I'm open to this. You can prepare your thing, and then you can read it to anyone. And when there's coaching, they will read it, I will answer it. Is it okay? So I just move on by teaching. Is it okay? Okay, good. So now, before we go for a break, okay, I need to teach you one more thing. Okay, let you be happy. You want to be happy?
Yes.
Okay. Remember Diamond Hunter? Huh? How to buy below market value? Remember?
Yes.
Remember, huh? I teach you this. Now, this is a very expensive information. I'll tell you one thing for sure. Very expensive. Right? It can easily make you 50,000. Easily make you 50,000. Easily. That's why all my students, most of my students, when they know this, they give me ginseng, they give me all that gifts. Okay. Easily. Okay. So, if I tell you, you definitely can make $50,000 minimum from this picture alone. This picture. Okay. How much are you willing to trade this information with me? How much? You pay this $1,000, right? One. Yeah, you pay. Yeah, $1,000. So, but I give you 50,000 based on this information. Okay. How much you willing to give me?
50-50.
Tell me.
50-50.
$2,700. 4,000. Okay, 4,000. Very good. That's a good offer. Some more. What else? How much? Anyone higher than 4,000?
10,000.
10,000. You're very smart because I say guarantee 50,000, so she's willing to take 10,000. Fine. That's nice. That's nice to know. How much more? Okay. I tell you, if this information is worth 10,000, okay, you all go and sign up platinum. Okay? Joking. I want to pause. Okay. Now, you don't need to pay any money. I need you to do one thing. Okay. Later on, after this, we'll break for 20 minutes. I need you to give me a testimonial. Testimonial means to say, tell me what you have learned. Is it possible? That's it. That's what I need. So that I can look at, I don't know how to read Vietnamese, but I can copy and translate. So I can enjoy my reading when I go back. Right? So what you have learned. Is it okay? Later on, we'll have that QR code. Okay, you just scan, and then after that, you just write. Is it okay? Can? Okay, so that's all. Is it okay? Okay. How many of you are willing to do that for me? Raise your hand. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. How many of you did not raise your hand? Raise your hand. Can you just go out for 10 minutes? I talk, then after finish, then you come in back. Is it okay? You raise your hand, God see you just now, Okay? Don't forget, it's a promise. Alright? Those of you who didn't raise your hand, can you please go out now? It's a very valuable information, okay? It will make you money. It's not. Alright? So this is how to answer your question, how to buy. Okay? Because our friend here just now said, if financially I'm not strong, then how can I buy? Yeah? So this is how you buy. Okay? Diamond Hunter. Okay? So this is how you buy. Okay? So normally people buy, right? Diamond Hunter. Okay? So when people buy, let me draw. Okay, when people buy, right? So how to actually look for a diamond. So now, normally when people buy, you need to look for 100 properties. Look for 100 properties. Then in that 100, you need to look for 10 potential ones. Okay. And with that potential one, you buy one. That is your diamond. Okay. Okay. Done. Is it worth $50,000? Hey, no? Wow. Very demanding, Okay. Now, you want some more?
Yes.
Very simple. Okay. Do you have any people in Vietnam teaching like this?
Yes.
Talk like that?
Yes.
Many.
Yeah. Same, Same formula, Yeah. Kindergarten, right? Kindergarten, right? Okay. You want better? What you need to do, hey, if you teach people like that, normally people teach like that, you say what? Friday, Saturday, go out. Look for 100 properties. Then after that, select 10. Choose one. Correct? Where have I got time? Friday and Saturday, go out to see property. If I have time, I might as well do my active income. Correct? Hello? Yeah. This is what we call penny wise, pound foolish. You understand? So now,
vậy đấy.
I'll show you. What you need to do now is very simple. Solve this problem first. You look for 10 agents that have 10 good property. Then you got 100 all. Understand? This is the secret. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Worth $50,000 US?
No answer.
How do you say, yeah, it's worth? Raise your hand.
No single one.
So it's worth one bottle of water.
Oh God.
You all are very demanding people, huh? Okay. Let me try. Let me try some more. Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. When you buy a property, when the property transacted, okay, who paid the commission? The buyer or the seller? The seller, right? How many percent?
3.
2%, 3%, 1%, depends. Yeah? But average 2%, yes?
Right.
Normally 2%. There are some 3%, correct? But 2% normally, on average. Yes or no? Okay, means to say, you are telling me, seller, pay you 2%, yes? Correct? Hello? Okay. So, the secret is, we as a buyer, seller, if the price is 20%, I will pay you extra 1% below market. If it's 30%, right, 20 to 30%, I'll pay you extra 2%. If it's more than 30%, I'll pay you in between from 3 to 5%, depending on the negotiation. Some even can go up to 40. Do you understand now? Okay. So, how many of you are property agents here? Raise your hand. Property agents? Okay, good. Now, when you are property agents, let me ask you this question. How many of you have seen properties where there is 30, 40% below market value? If you have, raise your hand. Yes, there is. Correct. Why? Seriously, in Vietnam, there's a lot of problems. Why? Because a lot of their parents have properties, but the children have problems. So they are willing to let go at a very cheap rate. A lot of them. This is what I know from my students. Some of them, because of health issue, the property is not bought by them, it's by their father. So they don't have feelings. So they will let go faster. Do you understand? You got so many of these opportunities. My student bought some even 50% below market value. Do you understand? But normally, agents, right? They see a lot of this, but they cannot buy many of this. Do you understand? We normal people cannot see one. Do you understand? Because agent is the person can see this kind of thing. Understand? Okay, so, what's the moral story? I make a lot of money using this formula. I know it's very easy, but easy is very, practical. Do you understand? So, if an agent can give you this, okay, 2% plus 3% is already 5% to the agent. Agent, are you happy? You're happy. You understand? So the agent will definitely bring it to you first. You understand? Hello? Yeah. In Malaysia, we call this dead chicken. You know dead chicken? This is chap sei gai. Do you know that? You have a Vietnamese language for that? Huh? Opportunity. Chap sei gai. You don't have that? Okay. Dead chicken, can eat or not? Dead chicken. A dead chicken can eat or not?
Can.
Really? Dead chicken can eat.
Can.
Dead chicken cannot eat. But what type of chicken can eat? Dead chicken, there's type of chicken. Okay. Okay, this is the story. Okay. I don't know how to translate this. Okay, in the word. Okay, dead chicken, chap sei gai. Okay, I don't know how to use, but in Chinese it's called chap sei gai. See, like you know, chicken, dead chicken can eat and also cannot eat. But you want to eat a dead chicken, there's one criteria. And that criteria is normally it's like this. I just give you a story. Imagine there's a big road, okay, and suddenly you see one chicken, okay, want to cross the road. So the chicken want to cross the road. Why are you laughing? So the chicken want to cross the road. So the chicken walk. Suddenly a car. Hey! The chicken. You know, that's chicken, but not totally dead. Understand? Not totally, nearly dying. Okay. So, but do you see this kind of incident often?
Not much.
No.
No.
You see this often? No. But who see this kind of incident often? Property agent, because the property agent always at the road looking like that. And when there's an accident, BAM! One. You die already, no people want. Hello? Who they will give? They will give to these people. So we are not property agent. Let property agent do their job. You understand? Learn something? Okay, how many of you now are confident you can find a below market value? Raise your hand. You can. It's just that you need to be friends with many property agents. Good ones. Learn something? So instead of you always nighttime smoke high bar with your friend, stop doing that. You go and smoke high bar with agent. Understand? And tell the agent, I have LA. Say, you don't understand, go to Adrian class. I give you money, you go and look for dead chicken. Understand? Hello? Dying chicken, not dead chicken. Dying chicken. Thank you very much. Dying chicken for me. So your job is, I give you, you come to the class, then you always stand on the roadside. Look like that for me. Understand? Yeah. So how many of you now understanding? Seriously, you just need to take action. That's it. How many of you serious? I make money from here. Serious. This is forever green. It's forever green. Serious. Alright? Until today, I still do this. Yeah? Sorry. I'm sorry. I have to say this. But sometimes people are in desperate things. Right? They happen. They need the money. It's not that we push them. No. They need to let go. For certain divorce, a hospital, You know, yeah, a lot of things. Do you understand? Yeah. So those of you who do not have the cash, yeah, if you can get 70% loan, if you can get 70% loan, all right, and the market value is the real market value, you can get 70% loan, and in the case, some can go to 40%, okay, 40% loan, there's 40% below market value. You can get cash back. Do you understand? Yeah. Don't say cannot. My students, many of them done it before. You understand? So you can go 80%, the chances of you getting money is there. So once you get the money, you can also do renovation to the property and you really can plan. You understand? So this is how you do it. But this one, okay, this is another secret. Don't use mark without. Don't use mark without. For me, I have a contract. I write, black and white. I give it to the agent, I sign. I say, I give it to you. This is my contract to you. They will trust you more. You understand? So they will call you, you go and view, okay, I will pay you. So they are guaranteed that you don't talk only. You understand now? How many of you property agent, if they give you a contract, you will definitely look for them? Raise your hand. Yeah. Correct or not? Yes. So that is the reason why. Okay, how many of you feel that this is worth $50,000 US? Raise your hand. Okay. Hey, give me some face, can or not? Hello?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Still don't want to raise your hand, huh?
Because translation is slower than what you're talking.
Translation is slower. Okay, fine. How many of you feel that this is very good information? Raise your hand. Okay, very good. So hopefully you can use this to your advantage. Okay? Yeah, I'm excited, so I talk a little bit too fast. Okay? So but I'm just sharing with you. Learn something? Yes. So but before you go, okay? Before you go, I have a few things that I need to talk again. Platinum.
Okay.
Okay. Employee can be in the class. I do not own a business. That's the reason why you should be in. No time for class. Okay, this is also very important. How many of you think of joining but no time? You very hard to find time. Raise your hand. Okay, very good. Now let me ask you this question. Okay. 1 year, 365 days. Okay. Working days, 200 days. Okay. If you don't have time, then you will work forever 200 days. What if I tell you one thing? Our class is 9 days. You work for 191 days. You come to my class 9 days. I can guarantee you the next year, you will only need to work 100 days. Which one do you want?
Jobless, right?
Yeah. You understand? Understand? What other countries? Malaysia, Vietnam, and Singapore. These are the 3 countries. Yeah, these are my active 3 countries. Thailand, on and off. But normally Thailand people, now I don't go there much often. I like Vietnam more than Thailand. Yeah, more opportunity. So that's why I come to Vietnam, right? More. I used to be active in Thailand, but I go there lesser now. But my name is still there. Once a year, I probably go there twice because they have big events, so I need to go there. Yeah, I should revise my time to Hanoi. Yeah, I also agree. So, but you know, I come to this session I come to Ho Chi Minh. Next session I will be in Hanoi. Then the Ho Chi Minh people will go to Hanoi. So I move along like that. So that's that. So when I go there, then you come and revisit me again. Yeah. So that is that. And then I don't have direction. Am I suitable for? You don't have a direction. You don't have a direction. Why not come to
Premium?
To find direction. Correct or not? You don't have a direction. Now, before that, I need you to do a psychological test. before you leave house. You need to do that. And then I can help you. Don't ask me why. I am good. I can know who you are once you do that. Trust me. But you need to be honest. Then only I know, are you monkey king? Or fish king? Aqua king? Or lion king? You understand? Because different people have different facts. Test the test, I know. But you need to be honest. Just test it. I know what to do with you. Yeah? So that's it. So no direction, of course you come now. That's why you come. Okay. So I'm afraid, okay, PCI, NX, KPI, I'm afraid too much to learn. Okay, which is true. Which is true. Okay, that will message that. Okay, when you walk out from here today, don't think too much already. Because I already put a lot of subconscious things in your head. Okay, don't think that I need a lot of things to learn. You don't need a lot of things to learn. You just make sure you get a loan. You remember the 2 fork? Yeah? 1 fork, 13 defect. Another fork, loan engine. Fork it together. Done. Understand?
Yes.
Then you will enjoy forking. Understand? Yeah. There's the only 2 things you need to learn. Understand which property can give you that inflation. Go and get the debts. And then manage the risk. That's it. Property is nothing to learn. Seriously, I'm not joking. You understand? You buy property, not going to market and buy vegetable, you know. You buy and then you hibernate. You don't buy anymore. You buy, you rest. You buy, you rest. You buy, you rest. So what are you going to do during the rest time? Platinum lah. Work on your active income. Do you understand or not? Of course. You understand or not? Property is nothing really. Don't need to learn property anymore. Go and buy only. Good enough. Don't need to go and learn property anymore. Just buy. Because when you come to platinum, one more thing you need to learn is ABNB. That one you need to learn. And honestly, learn it. You might not be the one doing it, but you need to understand the whole algorithm. You understand or not? You might not be the one who is doing it. Yeah? So you understand that, then you can employ people to do, because you know how to control that, because you know business model. 3 plus 1. The plus 1 is the exit. The plus 1 is the V. You come to my class, then you understand that. Alright? So during COVID, I put my money in stock market, but I lost all. I scared to invest. I don't know what to do now. Yeah, same lah. I also lost money, but that's not a lot to me. That's for me to play. Okay, but I can understand. I can understand. So as I say the first time when I told you, I am doing this class not for the rich people. I am doing this class for the people who are in trouble, like me. I designed this class for you to get out from your current bad situation. That is what I want. For those rich people, you learn this skill, you will be even more richer because you got the resources. Like for example, why do I teach this 700? I tell you, it will change your life. I'm not joking with you. Go to the loan shark now, tell the loan shark I don't have money, but I will pay you. I will always answer your call if you give me 3 to 5 years. Go to your supplier and tell your supplier that. Okay? And then after that, just follow my system. You will make that money. You trust me. Do you understand? Or not, you will never live a peaceful life. You will always be in debt. And that cycle will repeat itself. You trust me, I've been there, done that. I've seen many of my friends are like that. Seriously, although I'm a teacher here in Malaysia and in Singapore, but I have friends who are still poor. Because they know me, the old Adrian. I changed, but my friends don't want to come to my class. I'm not joking with you. I still have friends like that until today. They are still poor. They don't want to actually learn from me. I have people who actually are very rich come to learn from me. But my friend, my school friends, my kindergarten friend, primary friends, secondary school friend, college friend, university friend don't come to learn from me. I just don't know how to help them. You understand? So my sole purpose is actually to help you. So this program is to help you to be able to stand up again. Understand? I'm not wanting your money just because it's for my own profit. No, it's for your own good. You understand? So I'm running a business here. You need to understand me. I'm running a business, an education business. And this education business is very affordable. It's 1 by 2. And the price is going to go up, and the 1 by 2 is going to close. So if you really want it, I want to help you. You understand? Lastly, I show you a video. This is my student. When he first, this is my team in Malaysia.